Oh, excuse me. Hello, and welcome to the third and quote-unquote final part of the Test trilogy, the Test Final Revelation. Now, this feels really loud, but nevertheless, will prevail. Before experiencing the Test Final Revelation, it is highly recommended that you've played its prequels, The Test and the Test Hypothesis Rising, first before venturing into this experience. You will stand to gain a lot more from this experience. Yes, you say this every time. God! I would like to urge you to go and play the test, followed by the Test Hypothesis Rising now before venturing forward, and follow the instructions listed throughout the games, as you will certainly get a bigger benefit overall by taking the tests in the order they were meant to be taken in. Would you like to close this game? No. Well then, let us continue. Please make sure that you answer each question with the utmost honesty and that you take your time to answer the questions presented. Even answering one question improperly may drastically change your outcome. You cannot go back to answer questions you misanswered, so be sure to take your time. This is of utmost importance. Yippee! Oh, we get a poem! Ooh! When the sun comes crashing down and the heroes fade away, when darkness is all around and there is no light of day, I will come back for you so that you never feel alone. My spirit will push through, your heart will forever be my home. And when the world spirals into abyss, I will be standing there, your embrace, so long I've missed. My soul, my love I bear. And when every nerve has been left deadened, and every ghost has left its shell, I will bring you back to your heaven, as you've rescued me from my hell. Okay! Getting deep already. I like the music. Ooh, we're in a different place. Wait. No matter what happens, I will always love you. Ooh, this one really does lead off from the last one. Sure. Is that me? Do you promise? With every ounce of my heart and each droplet of my soul, I swear to you, we are going to find a way out of here. Am I choice? Because it is my choice how this ends. The testing room. We're back. I wasn't expecting you so soon. Destiny, may I just say you are cool as hell. Though I knew that one day we would meet in this room. You see, closely I've been watching you, studying every breath and every move. A few of my former colleagues you may have met, and a slew of questions you've answered without regret. I may be similar, but unlike them still. I'll make you swallow the truth like a bitter pill. I will peel the emotion from your soul and make you eat your feelings whole. The questions I The questions I ask may be hard to answer, but I will cut the truth from you like a cancer. Okay, Shakespeare, both of us know why you're here. To open up and cast out fear. To be as honest as you can. To take angel's wing or devil's hand. And in the end we both will know how to escape your undertow. Time is on your side, but mistakes are not. Misanswered questions lead to misery wrought. Wrought. Whatever. Take time to think before you decide. Dig deep for the answers that live inside. You may not go back, you may not return. Once a decision is made into your soul, 'tis burned. But before we continue, just know this. Your dishonesty would be very remiss. If your answers lack the guidance of truth, then your final destination will be rather uncouth. So with that being said, I need your heart's honesty. You can run from yourself, but you can't run from me. Now, let the examination begin. Do you ever feel like you just aren't good enough? What a way to start it! Jesus Christ! Yes. Do you ever feel like you put more effort into friends or relationships than you put back into you? Yes. All the time. Do you ever feel like your life is going nowhere? Yes. Do you ever feel like you're trapped in a limbo? Yeah. Do you ever feel overwhelmed by seemingly trivial tasks? Yes. Are you sometimes afraid of what your future may hold? Yes. Do you believe that your friends always treat you the way you deserve to be treated? Yeah. Are you afraid of being the last person alive in your social circle? No. Are you afraid of the existence of an afterlife and what that might mean for you? No. Do you feel as though you're wanted in life? I didn't think about that one properly. Do you ever feel like you just don't belong? Yes. Do you ever feel like a burden? Yes. Have you ever felt left out? Yes, I'm sure everyone has. Have you ever felt like a failure? Yes. Have you ever felt like you just weren't attractive enough? Yes. Have you ever worked yourself sick? Yes. Do you ever have racing thoughts at night that make it difficult for you to get to sleep? Yes. Are you afraid to ask for help? Yes. Why does it feel like this game knows me far too well? Do you ever feel like people often criticise you? Yes. Do you ever feel judged by your friends or family? Yes. Do you ever wonder what your purpose is in life? Yes. If you could turn back time for any reason, would you? No. Would you say that you have many regrets in life? Yes. Does meeting new people for the first time make you uncomfortable? Yes. Does looking out your window at night make you feel uneasy? No. Do you sometimes double check that your doors are locked even though you're certain that you've already locked them? Very rarely, so no. Do you ever feel like life is moving too slow? No, it's actually moving far too quickly. Do you ever feel like life is moving too fast? Yes. Do you feel uncomfortable when you're home alone? No. Would you consider yourself to be a thoughtful person? Yeah? Would you consider yourself to be superficial? No, I'd say no. Do you ever judge others by the way they look or dress? Would you consider yourself to be high maintenance? No. Have you ever been bullied by someone you care about? Yes. Have you ever been a bully to someone you care about? No. Do you try keep a low profile to avoid attention from others while in a crowded area? Oh, low profile, no, because then it becomes suspicious. Just natural. Do you actively try to avoid busy places? No. Would you sometimes rather be alone than surrounded by people you care about? Sometimes. Does making phone calls make you feel uncomfortable? No. Excuse me, bloody hell. Are you sometimes afraid to confront people? Yes. Yes, I am. Do you feel uncomfortable when committing to definitive plans for the future? Yes. Because plans can change, something can crop up, all stuff like that, and I don't like to say no, basically. Do you ever feel like no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to stay motivated? Yeah. Wait, do you ever feel like... Yes, I do feel like that. Do you ever fear that you're failing those who care about you most? Yes. Does driving a vehicle give you anxiety? No. Are you afraid of exploring new places by yourself? Have you ever carried an object around with you that made you feel more comfortable? Yes. If I told you that I could guess your name correctly right now, would you believe me? Yeah, go on then. Go on then. What is it? What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? No. Close? No. That makes sense. Let's be real here, there's literally no way I'd be able to guess your name just by your answers. That would be ridiculous. Would it? Besides, all of you humans look alike to me anyhow. Huh? Does being around animals bring you a sense of peace? No, not all the time. Do you sometimes believe your loved ones are lying to you when they say they care? Yes. Do you ever feel like you push your loved ones away? Yes. I'm going to have to stop you here. The truth that pours forth is incredibly clear. I hope that you're being honest for your own health. You can try to lie, but you'll be cheating yourself. I'd like to move on to the next phase of the test. A series of pictures to give your brain a rest. You're going to tell me what emotional response they bring out, which will show me what your mind is pondering about. So feast your eyes upon the art, and let me into that precious heart. For starters, what emotion do you feel is present in this picture? What the fuck? There's a lot of greens, a lot of pinks, white. It's definitely not chaos. There's a pattern to it. And with pattern, normally comes better emotions, or depression. Because depression could go into a pattern that spirals out. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Being trapped in a cycle? No. Could be broke? No. Soulful, chaotic. I'd say beautiful. What do you think this picture is called? I'd say that one. Very interesting. Moving on. This is what will get the most out of me. What emotion do you feel is present in this picture? It's like webs. I don't like webs, because that means spiders. I'll say joy. It's a smoother emotion, or relaxation. It's smooth. What word do you feel describes this picture best? None of them, to be honest. Demented. I got stuck. What do you think this picture is called? What the fuck? I see. I don't. Next we have this one. Whoa. Okay, definitely not depression. That's... Again, none of them are chaos so far, because there's a pattern. If anything, the last one would have been chaos. I'd say... Ooh, there's eyes. Ew. Ugh. There's eyes in it. Ooh. I don't like that there's eyes. Or at least they look like eyes. Ugh. Mirrored. In two senses, that it is probably split perfectly down the middle, but also the eyes mirroring me. Mirrored. What do you think this... That one. Eyes. Eyes. Noted. Take a look at this one. Ooh, I don't know how to feel about this one. I don't like this one. I really don't like this one. It's actually annoying me that I don't know why I don't like it, I just don't like it. I'm just gonna put unknown. I don't like it. There's no stairs. It can't be stairs. Could be a doorway. Doorway makes sense. That's peculiar, thanks. And how about this one? Whoa, chaos. Actually, I like this one. I think it's nice. It would be chaos, but I like it. It's like a wormhole. Chaos. What word do you feel... Oh. Why would it be an eye? Why would this one be an eye? I guess because it looks like the fibres in the eye. That one. Again with the eye, why is this one an eye? I do like that name though. I do really like that name. Ooh, nest. It does look like twigs. Nest. I'll make note of that. And this here... Oh, I don't like this one. I really don't like it. I don't like it. It would... I guess for most people, joy. But no. I don't like it. What word do you feel describes it? What is it with the eyes? Yeah, that one. Let's go with that one. What do you think this picture is called? Probably that one. I don't like it. Now this one. Whoa! I like joy. Much joy. I like it. What do you... Bosoms? Oh, I guess so. Planets. Thank you. How about this? Ooh. This should be an anger, but I like it. Chaos. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Ooh, shattered. I'll take that one. That's interesting you say that. How about this one here? That's an eye. That's making me feel weird. Oh, why is that making me feel, like, odd? Ugh, I don't know, I don't like it. It's making me, like, tingle weirdly. Not that one. That one. What are you... monitoring? Oh my god, how many are there? Ooh. It's like a rib cage. I don't... Womb. I guess, yeah. Womb. What do you think this picture is called? Interesting. Thank you! Take a look at this. That one. I don't know how I can feel chaos. Broken. I broke you. Oh shit, there's an eye! I like the play on words of eye. Huh. There's an eye, look! Destiny, look! Look, there! What the fuck? There's like sad and angry faces. Drool? No, it just looks like really sad people mixed together. Melting? I'm melting! The fuck is a jowl? Four? Sure, that one. Oh dear. None of them. I don't really feel anything for that. What do you feel? Laser. No, I'd say like eclipse. I think eclipse works. Just a few more. What emotion do you feel is most present here? I don't know, I don't like it, it's making me sad. What do What's with the eyes? I would have said ocean. That's more oceany. And I don't like the ocean, so it's definitely not that one, that one. I'm gonna go with pearl, because pearls come from the water, no? marble of time. Sure. Almost finished. Yay! What emotion do you Oh, I don't like. No, that's... This isn't centered and it's pissing me off. Actually, is it centered? It might be centered. That one. I like that one. Let's go with that one. Last one. What emotion do you feel? Nothing really, I don't... What do you feel describes this picture best? Hollow? I like that. I think that about wraps it up. Fantastic. I didn't read that last one. I think it was like your answers have been taken well deep into your subconscious, they dwell. But I am not finished with you just yet. There are still some truths that have yet to be met. As a matter of fact, this is only the start. We will have a great deal of fun before we part. So let me challenge you on another level still. I will pick your brain until I get my fill. The next set of questions will test your conscience more. And again your honesty I do implore. Let us begin. What? What? Excuse me? One year, you're running a little low on funds to purchase presents around the holidays, so you decide to spend $1 and get everyone in your family a lottery ticket. That's very cheap for You give each of them their own lottery ticket and wish them the best of luck. The drawing is held and one of your family members hits the jackpot, but it's someone who you don't really get along with and just bought a present for out of moral obligation. They plan to keep the money all for themselves as they feel like it was their ticket. How does this make you feel? Ooh. Okay, I've got to put this into my shoes. Okay, which family member do I not speak to much? Okay, let's go with my cousin-in-law. Right. Wow, fuck. I wouldn't buy them it in the first place, so they're very well. And what would you wish to do in this situation? Get them killed? Whatever. If the roles were reversed and you were given a win, oh my god. Nah. I see. Now you're walking through a forest and you come across a black suitcase. Inside the case there rests $1 million. Alongside the money there lies a bloodstained note with only one word written on it. The note simply says, "Don't." I'm scared there's blood in there. And what would you wish to do in this situation? If the note wasn't covered in blood, would it change your decision at all? No. Interesting. The devil appears in your room at night while you're alone, and just about to fall asleep, and tells you that he has a special one-time offer for you. In exchange for your soul and eternal damnation, he will let you choose from one of 3 glorious bargains. He has not told you what those bargains are yet. How does this make you feel? The devil then goes on to assure you that whether or not you believe him to truly be the devil, he surely is, and to prove his point he demonstrates magnificent magical prowess and drags you to hell for a split second before transporting you back to your bedroom. In that second you can feel a lifetime of pain and suffering in the most unimaginable ways possible. He then goes on to tell you of his offers in exchange for your soul to see if you can strike a bargain. Which of these would you choose in exchange for your soul, if any? All the wealth and power in the world, you'll never age but can still die from physical injury. You can bring one person back from the dead. If the devil offered you a deal of some other kind, would you accept it? Yeah, I see. Civilization is about to come to an end as a plague sweeps the globe, turning everyone who perishes into mindless zombies who hunger for living flesh. You watch as everyone you know becomes gravely ill and turns, except for 5 of your closest friends and family. How does this make you feel? I'm an idiot, I wouldn't survive long. If you knew that a zombie apocalypse was coming in 10 years from now and you could prevent it from happening, would you? Yes. Interesting. You've been working at a company for 10 years and you've been promised a very important and incredibly lucrative promotion. However, someone hired only a number of weeks ago has just been promoted to the position that you were promised. Your boss essentially tells you tough luck and that maybe one day you'll get the position, and that he had to promote the other employee as a favour for a friend. How does this make you feel? You've also learned a few secrets about the company that could be disastrous if they were to escape, such as the fact that they haven't been properly reporting their income for the past decade. What would you wish to do in this situation? If the roles were reversed and you were hired and promoted as a favour for someone more deserving, would you accept the position? Well, okay. I wouldn't know that that other person had been promised, so yes, I would take the role. I see, very interesting. You're home alone at night cooking food in your kitchen and you turn around to realise that someone is watching you through your window in the darkness. They have their face and hands pressed up against the window and they make direct eye contact with you before turning and running out of sight around the other side of the house. Peeping Tom? It wouldn't be a scared where did they go, more confused where did they go, or a protective where did they go. And what do you think you'd do in this situation? Both of them. If the face you saw in the window was the face of a supernatural entity and not of a human being, would your answers change at all? Yes. I'm going to present you with some more potential scenarios, but I'm going to ask for more simplistic answers as a result. Here we go. You're not feeling all too well, so you decide to go to the doctor. The doctor runs a series of tests and gets back to you shortly after to announce some grave news. It turns out that you've contracted an incredibly rare illness that there is currently no cure for. This illness causes complete body paralysis within 6 months of contraction, meaning that in less than half a year from now you will be rendered unable to move, blink, talk, or any form of expression whatsoever. What, motor neurons disease? I'm all too familiar with that. You will need to be kept alive on a feeding tube, and you'll never be able to communicate with anyone else ever again, just being kept alive on machines in a vegetative state. Would you want to be kept alive in that state, or would you rather have the plug pulled? Pull the plug. Absolutely pull the plug. How would you like to spend the last 6 months of your life while still mobile? I mean, that's the realistic answer. That is absolutely what I would do. But how I would like to spend it is with friends and family, and those closest to me doing the things that I've always wanted to do. There are diseases out there that can put you in that sort of unfortunate situation. Does knowing this motivate you to do things you've never done before and pursue more from life, or do you feel relatively unaffected by the knowledge that this could potentially happen to you at any point in time? I already knew. I've had family members go through that have had motor neurons. It's gonna think I'm an arsehole for that, but it's because I already knew. Noted. You're gonna think I'm a cunt. You have a pet dog whom you've raised since its birth. 3 years have passed, and it's the best dog you've ever had. You love it like it's your own child, and one day he runs away in the middle of the night, chasing after a wild animal in the darkness. You search everywhere for your dog, but no matter what you do, you can't seem to make any progress. About a month passes, and you still haven't seen any trace of your four-legged friend, until one morning, you awaken to the sound of a familiar barking. You rush outside to find that your elderly neighbour in his late 80s is out on his front lawn, joyously playing with your dog. He has named the beast Johnny, and him and your dog seem to be having the time of their lives. You rush over there and hug your dog, and he excitedly licks your face. Your neighbour says, "Johnny's a good boy, isn't he? I lost him when I was just a boy about your age, but he's come back. Johnny has come back and we're together again." Come to find out, your elderly neighbour is suffering from dementia, recently brought on by the stress and heartache of losing his wife, just a couple of months prior to finding your dog. This dementia has caused him to believe that your dog, Johnny, is his old dog from his childhood, coming back into his life to make him happy and keep him company. This is sad. The dog seems to be in great shape, very happy and well looked after, and you know that telling the old man that it isn't really his dog and that it's your dog would break his heart and crush him. Would you break the news to him that it isn't his dog and take Johnny home with you, or would you let him keep the dog and choose to visit him daily to play and go for walks? Oh my god. Again, I've had family members with dementia. He can have the dog. He can really... God, that's hit a spot. Whew. That has really, really hit a spot, but he can have the fucking dog. Does this story make you sad at all? Yes. Can you imagine yourself in the old man's position, being so alone in life and finding one thing that makes you feel less alone, and potentially having to face it being ripped away from you once again? Yeah. Next question. Oh, Jesus. Let's say that you were viciously murdered by a serial killer and you fell for one of their traps as they lured you in and made you their latest victim. Now let's also say that you're given a unique opportunity in the afterlife as you return as a spirit to roam the earth. However, you're bound to two potential options, and only two. You can either choose to haunt your assailant and make his life miserable, hopefully foiling his plans to kill in the future and potentially save lives in the process, or you can choose to spend your time as a spirit amongst your still living family and friends, guiding them in positive ways and making their lives better. You're bound to whichever option you choose until either your family and friends are no longer living or your killer is no longer living. You cannot choose both. Which one would you choose? Friends and family. Friends, absolutely. Do you think you have what it takes to drive your killer insane and push him over the edge? Yeah, but that's not what I picked. Do you believe that this scenario is possible? No. If this situation happened to a friend or family member and they were viciously killed, which situation would you rather them choose? Friends and family. Next question. One night you go to sleep and get a good rest that feels like the best sleep you've ever had. You wake up in an unfamiliar room in an unfamiliar bed. You look in the mirror and you hardly recognise yourself. You look as though you've aged 20 years. There's a sticky note on the television screen that says press play, so you oblige the note and hit the play button to reveal a message that has been left for you by all of your friends and family that are still alive and well. Though they all seem to be 20 years older as well, they explain to you that every single day for the last 20 years you've repeated the same day over and over again. Due to a severe head injury, your memory doesn't last more than 24 hours, so each day when you sleep, all recollection of what took place 24 hours prior is wiped entirely. Your loved ones have made a video for you to let you have a say in your potential future. You have the option of either watching this video every single day so you know what's going on and can continue to progress your life even though you won't have any recollection of it, or you can choose to continue living as you had been, repeating the same day over and over again, living in ignorant bliss. I'll watch the video. Would you be upset if your family kept the truth from you for 20 years, even though they felt like it was for your own good? A little bit. If your best friend was in this situation, would you make a video for them telling them the truth? Absolutely. I will take note of your answer. Thanks. You've come to find through frantic digging in the attic and reading of old files and newspapers that your parents are famed psychologists. You've also come to find that they aren't really your parents. In fact, they're not even related to you at all. From what you can gather through your new discoveries, the story tells of a young child who developed psychotic tendencies and went into a trance before murdering their parents in a tragically brutal way. However, that child suffered so much trauma from the event of the loss of their parents once the trance had worn off that they were repressed, the memory of the parents' deaths blocking it completely from their mind. 2 psychologists took the child into treatment and performed studies against the child's knowledge, raising that child to be a fully functional adult while playing the role of the child's real parents, to further gather data and potentially help that child avoid a terrible life in the process. You are that child. Would you resent your parents? No. Would you be grateful that they gave you a second chance at life? Yes. Would you feel betrayed by your parents? No. Would you confront your parents about the articles you found? Yes, but not in an angry way. If you were in your parents' I'm not a psychologist, but if I was... sure, interesting. I have one final scenario for you before we move on. The end of the world has come and gone, and all that is left are post-apocalyptic soldiers roaming the lands, combing through towns and laying waste to any survivors in their paths, in hopes of claiming their equipment for themselves in order to survive this harsh, barren wasteland known as planet Earth. As you get in good with a large colony of soldiers and spend about 6 months with them before they decide that you're not pulling your weight, and in order to save the very few food rations they have left, they exile you from the compound and send you out to fend for yourself. You decide to venture into a neighbouring town in hopes of finding food that was left behind by raiders, and it only takes you about a day and a half before you strike gold, a hidden underground bunker stockpiled to the brim with enough food to feed an entire colony for a year. Now you have a few choices to make. Would you go back to the colony and tell them about the bunker, or would you stay in the bunker all by yourself? They got rid of me. Right, my thinking is, they got rid of me. So why would I go back to them when they've shown their true colours of the fact that they would get rid of me if they felt it was necessary? If you could choose to only tell some of the soldiers about the bunker and let them in, so you could lead a new colony, but exile the soldiers who exiled you, yes. If you were to lead a new colony, would you build it based on savagery and raiding, sharing and compassion? If you were the leader of the colony that exiled you, except it was you who exiled someone, if you were the leader of the colony that exiled you, except it was you who exiled someone else who wasn't pulling their weight, and that person just so happened to find themselves in a similar situation where they found a pot worth of food, but they refused to share with you in the colony, would you raid them and steal it for yourselves, or would you let them keep what they found? Ooh. We can find another bunker. Well, that wraps up this portion of the test. But I need more from you before I allow you to rest. A choice here, a choice there. Which would you rather? Moral dilemmas abound from what I can gather. And you will answer clearly, crisp, and concise. Will you be selfish, or is this your is your conscience a vice? In just mere moments from now, we both shall see the difference between who you are and who you wish to be. Let us begin. Would you rather abandon the person you love most, or be abandoned by the person you love the most? Be abandoned. I'd rather be abandoned. Would you rather have friends in high places who could get you anything you wanted but didn't necessarily care? The second one. Would you rather find 10,000 and get to keep it for yourself, or find 20,000 but have to split it 4 ways with your closest friends and family? 20,000. Would you rather cheat on your partner but never get caught, or know that your partner cheated on you but have no way of proving it? Would you rather get rich through illegal means, or be poor but live an honest life? Would you rather press a button that would kill your favourite pet, or press a button that would kill your favourite family member? Well, I don't see my favourite family member anymore. They're still my favourite, and they always will be, but I don't see them anymore, because they're already dead. Would you rather get fired from a high-paying job, or have to fire your friends from a high-paying job? Get a new one. Would you rather sleep with your step-sibling, or sleep with your best friend's partner? What the ever-living shit? What the ever-living shit? Neither. Why? Why is this your question? Neither. That one's more gross, so I guess... Would you rather save your best friend from certain death and let 1,000 strangers die? Saving my best friend. Overpopulation's already a thing. Would you rather get free food for the rest of your life, or rescue a starving child from a third world country? Ooh. Okay, if I do that one, then I can do that one. No? In fact, if I do that one, I can starve. I can save all of them. That one. Would you rather be rich without family, or poor but with family? Would you rather have to steal food for the rest of your life in order to eat, or steal enormous amounts of money from the wealthy but have to destroy the money immediately after? Or just steal the food? Would you rather serve 4 years in the military during wartime, or move to a third world country and... Would you rather always be travelling 10 miles above the speed limit, or above? Either way you can get fines. Either way, you can get fines for going way below or way above. So it doesn't... fuck. Above. Would you rather never have sex for the remainder of your life, or have to have sex every day in order to stay alive? Sure. Would you rather be addicted to hardcore drugs for 10 years, but make a full recovery? Oh, God. I'll just be an alcoholic. I do not want to... Ooh. Would you rather live to be 200 years old in a perfectly preserved youthful body, and have to watch your friends and family die, or live to be 70 but die before your friends and family? If I live to be 70, and my friends and family die after me, my friends and family are going to have good, long lives. Would you rather sacrifice all of your friends in order to survive, or sacrifice both of your parents? Neither. I'll die and they can all live. Okay, which both are we talking? Because my parents are split. And I have step parents on both sides. So which? Would you rather get acknowledged for work that you didn't do, or work hard for the rest of your life but not receive any praise for it? Whatever. Would you rather punch a nun or get punched by a nun? What is it with the nun punching in these games? Punching the nun. I want to punch a nun. Would you rather lose all of the money you've earned this year or lose all the memories you've gained this year? I haven't earned all that much. Would you rather flip a coin for a chance to win 20 or immediately win 10? I'll take a guaranteed 10. Would you rather know how you die or when you'll die? Okay, here's the thing. Neither I would choose, because knowing how I die, I will forever avoid that thing. However, knowing when I'll die, I then will not do anything that day. I'd rather just live not knowing, on the precipice that if I die, I die. But I can live my life to the fullest until then. But I guess that one, I won't be as avoidant. Would you rather be blind but able to see crystal clear underwater, or be deaf always? I never go to water. Fuck. I mean, I can lip read perfectly fine now, so... Would you rather give up all internet and social media, but be able to travel the world for free, or have the best internet in the world for free, but never leave your house? I'll do that one. Would you rather walk barefoot across a bed of hot coals, or walk barefoot through a pitch-black, snake-infested corridor? Fucking neither. Okay. Bed of hot coals. Probably not that big. I'll do that one. Would you rather be the judge who sentences people to death, or the executioner in charge of killing them? Be the executioner. Would you rather have a witch cast a nasty hex on you, so you'll always have bad luck, or be haunted by a demon intent on possessing you? I have bad luck anyway, it wouldn't make a difference. Would you rather be married to someone incredibly beautiful who doesn't find you attractive, or be married to someone who you're not even remotely attracted to, but they're incredibly attracted to you? Okay, here's the thing. My girlfriend is stunning to me. And sometimes I think she doesn't find me attractive, but she does. So, I'll go with that one, because that sounds more like what I'm currently in. Would you rather work a high-paying job that you despise, or a low-paying job that you love? Low-paying job that I love. Would you rather walk 1 mile home wearing nothing but a pair of socks, or be fully clothed but have to walk 100 miles to get home? Oh, fuck, I'll do it naked. Would you rather find $5 in your pocket, or have to grab $100 out of a public toilet? Fuck the money. Would you rather have 100 of your favourite books but never watch a movie again, or have 100 of your favourite movies but never read a book again? Ooh. I could not watch a movie again. Would you rather always be 20 minutes late to everything, or 2 hours early? Well, I'll be 2 hours early. Would you rather find a dead body, or be a witness to a deadly assault? Dead body. Would you rather be able to change your past, or see what the future holds? Change my past. Would you rather have 1 really great friend, or 100 mediocre friends? 1 great friend. Would you rather lose all of your teeth, or lose 1 day off your life every time you kiss someone? Shit. Okay, well, here's the thing. If I lose 1 day off my life for each kiss, I'm already dead. If I lose all my teeth, my girlfriend would bully me because I'd be talking like this, and then I can't do anything like speaking or doing. So that one. Would you rather win the lottery and lose the ticket before you can collect your money, or see your worst enemy win the lottery? Would you rather find true love, or have your dream job? Already found it. Would you rather have a pause button for life or a rewind button? Rewind. Absolutely. Would you drown to death in gasoline or be boiled to death in water? Drown to death. Would you rather make a new friend every day or get $100 a day for doing nothing but never having friends again? Oh. Make a new friend every day. Would you rather die to save your family or sacrifice your family? Give my life. Would you rather always be hated by those closest to you for something you didn't do or have hurt everyone you care about but they'll never find out it was you? Ooh. I'll do that when I can restart my life. Would you rather sleep with your worst enemy or sleep with someone who you know has many... Worst enemy. Fuck that. Would you rather only eat food you don't like or give up all liquids except for water? I'm fine drinking water. Would you rather always listen to music at max volume? That's what I do anyway. Would you rather meet your hero and find out that they don't like you, or never meet your hero at all? I don't have a hero. Would you rather never have a pet for the rest of your life, or never have friends for the... Oh, shit. Pets, I guess. Would you rather live in excruciating pain for the rest of your life? I already am. Thank you for answering my questions, but we are not done yet. How long is this? These final questions will be from deep within. I want to see your soul. I want to see your heartbeat quicken. I want to learn all that you know. I want to see what makes you think. I want to know what makes you tick. I want to know your darkest truths. That I secretly lather myself in corn on the cob and pate as moisturiser. I want to know what makes you sick. I want to expel the truth from yourself. I want to feed on your precious fate. I want to learn all of your love and bathe in all of your hate. So one last time we sit together as we await the final revelation. These are the last questions I have, the last examination. Take your time, do think hard, savour every moment dearly. For when I am finally finished with you, you will see it all ever so clearly. And here we go. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you the most in this very moment. What the morbid, destructive, insane, unclean, volatile, impetulant. I do feel unclean. I don't know why, though. I do actually feel a bit icky. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you. Curious, intrigued, fascinated, interested, inquisitive. Intrigued. Yeah. Do you ever lie to those who are closest to you? Sometimes. It does say, do you ever? Sometimes. Have you ever hurt someone who you know didn't deserve it? Yes. Have you ever lost your temper when you know you shouldn't have? Yes. Have you ever intentionally hurt an animal? No. Have you ever blamed someone for something that you know they didn't do? Yeah. Have you ever abandoned a pet? No. God, no. Have you ever abandoned a loved one in their time of need? Abandoned, no. Been unaware, yes. But abandoned, no. Have you ever stolen something from someone that you cared about? Maybe. Probably. Have you ever broken something to spite someone that you cared about? Yes. Have you ever played the victim in a situation even though you hadn't been wronged? Okay, here's the thing with playing the victim. Sometimes you feel as though you've been wronged, but you probably haven't, but yeah. Have you ever had romantic feelings for someone who wasn't your partner while you were in a relationship? Oh, a long time ago. Have you ever wished for the death of someone who had wronged you? Yeah, I have. Have you ever wished for the death of a loved one? No. If you knew that writing someone's name on a piece of paper could instantly cause their death, would you write down anyone's name? Yes. Do you feel like you could spend more time with your loved ones than you currently do? Yes. Have you ever owed someone an apology but refused to apologise to them? More than likely, yes. Do you ever regret worrying too much about things you can't control? Yes. Do you ever feel like your negativity brings other people down? Yes. Do you ever regret not standing up for yourself? Yes. Do you ever feel like you let others influence your decision making too much? Yeah. Do you ever wish that you lived a more honest life? Yes. Has your dishonesty ever caused someone else to suffer? Yeah. Have you ever had someone leave your life before you had the chance to tell them something important? Yes. Do you ever feel like you prioritise people in your life that are unworthy of your time? Prioritise? Yeah. Do you ever feel like you prioritise your own wants before those who need you most? No. Do you ever feel like you spend too much time working towards something that you're not truly passionate about? Yes. Do you feel like you're living up to your full potential? No. Do you ever let your fears stop you from pursuing things that you truly want? Yeah. Have you ever refused to try something because you were afraid that you would fail? Yes. Have you ever been attracted to someone but refused to let them know because you were afraid of being rejected? Yes. Do you ever feel as though you're chasing the wrong things in life? Yes. Do you ever feel like you spend so much time planning for the future that you ignore the present? I don't plan for the future. No. Do you feel like your friends and family like you more than you like them? No. Have you ever loved a pet more than your family? Yeah. Do you ever make up excuses to get out of going to an event instead of just telling the person who invited you that you just don't want to go? Yeah. Yeah, a lot. Do you ever feel like you spend more time with technology than you do building stronger bonds with your friends and family? Yeah. Have you ever defended someone that you shouldn't have? Yeah. Do you sometimes have a hard time admitting when you're wrong? Yes. Do you ever place the blame for your personal failures on someone or something else? By personal failures? No, I just wallow in them. Have you ever accused someone of something with no real evidence to back it up? Maybe. Have you ever had sex with someone who you know you shouldn't have? Yes. Have you ever had any kind of relationship with someone who you know you shouldn't have? Yes. Have you ever let a relationship degrade because you were afraid of being the one to break up with someone? Yes. Do you ever feel like you could take better care of your own health? Yes. Have you ever let someone else take the blame for something that you did? Probably. Have you ever acquired something that you didn't really want just because someone else wanted it? Yeah. Do you ever feel like you're not living up to others' expectations? Yes. Have you ever walked out of someone's life without any explanation? Yeah. Do you ever feel like you focus more on the negative aspects of your life and what you don't have rather than being grateful for what you do have? Yes. Have you ever witnessed someone being wronged but didn't have the courage to stand up for them? Yes. And finally, do you feel like you're a good person? I'm going to be honest. Say no. Because as much as anyone would love to admit that they're a good or a great person, people only say that to fit into social bias, because everyone wants to be a good person because that's what's expected of them. But no, I wouldn't say I am. That concludes the ending to your examination. In your mind, I have dug myself a hole. I will analyse your answers very carefully, and now it's time for me to gaze into your soul. Oh Jesus, I hate this bit. I always hate this bit. This is preposterous. This simply cannot be. I have expected every potential outcome, but yours seems to have evaded even me. I was prepared to tell you of your fate, to play upon your fear, to break the worst of news to you, to plant seeds of doubt within your ear. But as I've asked you to be honest with me, I must in turn be honest with you. For as much as I wish to lie, I have forever shackled to the truth. From what I can deduct from deep within, from everything you've shared with me. In return, I shall share this with you. This is what I see. Okay, where do I even start with you? Your priorities are all out of whack and we need to fix this and quick. The problem is you're spending way too much of your time on people who don't deserve it and way too little of time on people who do. I want you to think long and hard about who you spend the majority of your day on and think about everyone else in your life. Now I want you to think about losing each and every one of those people and think long and hard about how losing each one would make you feel. Some of them are going to hurt a lot more than others because some of those people mean a lot more to you than others. But you're not allocating your time based on how much certain people mean to you now, are you? You just realise that the amount of time and energy you put into some people and how little you put into others will make you feel an incredible amount of guilt if you started losing people that mean the most to you. My advice to you is to start spending more time with the people you truly care about, and most importantly, spend your time with the people who truly care the most about you. If you can master this little trait and take extra time to set in motion, you're going to see an entirely new world open up before your very eyes. I think you'll be very surprised just how much of a positive impact this can have on your life going forward. I hope this information helps you achieve your goals. Your secret word is deserve. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Hang on. What are the secret words for? Jesus Christ. Why do they know me so well? If you received an ending that you've already received before from previous examinations, remember we did not ask you your secret words prior to taking this test, so that should be very telling. It means something very special. If your result was the same as something you've got previously, we'd like you to add the phrase twin words next to your secret word in the comments. If you received an entirely new outcome, then that means you've got multiple layers of things to work on in your journey, or you may just have an extra layer of depth to your personality, but only you will know the answer to that. You've answered hundreds of questions. You've found deeper meanings. You've been enlightened, and you've helped others find enlightenment. Many people have wondered just what the test series is truly about. But it's simple. The answers are always so much more simple than we believe them to be. The test is about you. The reflection in your darkened screen. The one who seeks the answers. The person who seeks answers. More than being about the answers, the test is more so about the questions. It's about making you think. It's about encouraging you to open up and admit that you're human. Just as human as everyone else. The test is about unity. The test is about compassion. The test is about bringing people together and showing the world that we're not so different after all. Look at all of the secret words that have been left in the comments. Look at all of the thousands of people who are just like you. We all feel so lonely sometimes, we all feel flawed, we all feel pain. But that's because every single one of us is human. The world judges one another based on so many variables, but they're the most hypocritical set of variables imaginable. We judge each other, and are judged ourselves by our peers. We do the same exact shit that they judge us for in the end. And that we judge them for too. You feel flawed because you are flawed. You feel afraid because you have the right to be. You feel overwhelmed because the world is overwhelming. Depression is overwhelming. Anxiety is overwhelming. Our problems are overwhelming. Suicide is an epidemic. We are losing loved ones because before their time, and any one of us can fall on the hardest times in our lives at any given moment. We can lose everything we know and love instantly and unexpectedly. But one thing that we are not is alone. You are never alone. We're all flawed because we're all human. We're all scared because we're all human. We all fight these battles every single day because we're all human. But you never have to feel alone in your fight. Look at all the secret words that have been gathered that match yours. Look at all of the words that don't match yours. Perhaps those people are going through struggles that you have yet to experience or know nothing about. And perhaps some others know not of yours either. But don't judge those who are struggling. Help them just as you'd wish to be helped in your time of need. Don't be afraid to ask for help and reach out to those who are. Everyone is suffering. Some of us just suffer quieter than others. We're all in this together. The test series has. The test series has what? The test series has what? No. The test series has what? What? Excuse me? Bonsoir? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, I'm going to do a possible outro here, because it seems like the game has either crashed or frozen. So, unless it starts up again, and I will cut this bit out if it does, but I hope you enjoyed this video. guys. Lots of love. This has been definitely a whole can of fish, beans, whatever. But it has been so interesting, and it hits a lot heavier and a lot deeper when you get the answers that reflect yourself. Some of just the questions have hit me right in the heart, chest, whatever. And some more than others, but the actual results at the end hit the hardest. And it's so interesting, and I recommend to anyone who watches try these out for themselves, because they are so interesting. So, thank you so much for watching. Lots of love to everyone. And you know what? Lots of love to me. I'm saying it for once, for the first time on this channel. Lots of love to myself. See you next time. Ta-ra.